but she didn't really get into running until after she had children. And two
Interesting.
years ago was she ran in the Boston Marathon. She qualified. So she's not doing any more marathons. She's
I
done with
guess.
that. That was on her bucket list for before she was 40 to run a marathon.
Well,
So,
good for her. She accomplished that.
yep.
That's great.
Yeah. So I'm
Thank
guessing
you.
you don't have Tasha with you yet, do you?
No, I can't handle her yet. I'm not strong enough.
Right.
She wouldn't try to knock me over, but one little misstep on my part or her part, we could
Uh-huh.
both end up on the ground. So
Okay.
I just don't feel safe enough or steady enough or something
All right.
strong enough. So she's with Beck. She's with my sister Becky.
All right. So you're not on currently any medication for whatever you're coming down with.
No, so we'll see. The doctor's working on it.
Okay. But you seem pretty good this morning. Did it kind of hit you this afternoon?
Yeah, it hit me hard when I got home. So I
Okay.
don't know what. Maybe it's allergies, and I'm just making. There doesn't seem to be a lot budding right now.
Hi, Jeanette.
Hi.
Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Phil.
Hi.
Hello.
Jesus. Turbo's going to enjoy join us for the meditation tonight.
Oh,
Oh, that would be relaxing to have him.
Ah,
Oh, he's a good
sometimes
boy.
he's not so
Oh,
content. Like
I thought
he's
he was
already
looking at
like
me
looking like I want to be
what?
on your lap, not his lap.
I thought he was looking like, what are you saying, Mom?
Good evening and welcome to another Lenten meditation. This is Pastor Matt Lenahan, and tonight's Lenten meditation is the meditation for the Wednesday before we begin Holy Week in the Christian tradition. So this Sunday will mark the beginning of the Christian tradition of the observance of Holy Week. We will also gather at this time next Wednesday during Holy Week for our final Lenten meditation. And that one will be called The Journey to the Cross. Tonight's Lenten meditation is on noticing the presence of the holy in your everyday life. The holy or the sacred or the divine, the deep mystery within life surrounds us, entering our bodies, uniting us with every living thing, from distant stars to hidden microbes in the soil beneath our feet. The Holy One is seeking your attention and wishes for your patient presence to sit and listen with the same attention you might give to any form of entertainment or anything of deep value or concern, or the attention you might give a moment of great joy or pain. The Holy One, the living God, longs for you to be attentive to God's presence in your life and to become more and more aware of the ways in which God is near you. Let us begin this meditation tonight by getting comfortable in our seats, seeking to limit other distractions from around you as much as that's possible. When you are experiencing distraction, reconnect to your breathing. I invite you to begin with me now with 7 intentional breaths together. We breathe in to a count of 10 and breathe out to a count of 7. When we inhale, pay attention to what you feel in your body, the filling up of your head, your throat, your chest, your belly. And when you exhale, pay attention to that emptying experience. How close to really empty can you empty yourself through your breathing? Let us begin. We breathe in, breathe out. 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 Please return now to your normal rhythm of breathing. But during this meditation time, if there's a time where you are sensing distraction or any agitation at all, I invite you to return to that simple pattern of breathing in to a count of 10 as fully as you can, and releasing the breath to the count of 7 as fully as you can, so that you feel that you are filling your whole body with the breath and emptying your whole body with the breath. Being attentive to the presence of God, the divine, the holy. Means something like to perceive that the holy in me senses the holy in you. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you.
in
The Christ in me sees the
He's the
Christ in
Christ.
you. As we breathe together, the breath of life which fills me is the breath of life that fills you. You are here surrounded by, covered in, illumined by, filled with the living, divine presence of the Holy Trinity. The Spirit's breath in your body is drawing you into an infinite relationship with the Creator. I invite you now to spend a few moments dwelling in silent reflection, listening to these words of Psalm 139. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from far away. You search out my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your Spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths of the earth, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and settle at the farthest limits of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and night wraps itself around me, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as bright as the day, for darkness is as light to you. For it was you who formed my inward parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works that I know very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes beheld my unformed substance. In your book were written all the days that were formed for me, when none of them as yet existed. How weighty to me are your thoughts, O God! How vast is the sum of them! I tried to count them. They are more than the sand. I come to the end. I am still with you. God's presence is not hindered or masked by our physical bodies, as if the physical presents an obstacle for God to be made known to us or us to God. As if our physical bodies were something to be ashamed of in their imperfections, in their constant changing, in the ways our bodies perform and fail to perform, in their uniqueness, and in the ways our bodies are the same as billions of other human bodies. God's presence is not masked or hindered by our physical bodies. The Christian message of the Incarnation, that God comes in the human body of Jesus, signifies that God loves human bodies enough to inhabit one. Even one that experienced childbirth, hunger, thirst, anger, loneliness, grief, joy, companionship with others, sleep, sleeplessness, pain, even agony, and death itself. Incarnation says that God enters into the human story and situation to fully join us, to abide or remain with, to dwell in and near. God is closer than the breath in your nostrils, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the coolness of water in your dry throat, the gentleness of the pillow on which you may rest your head. This proximity, this embodied divinity, does not reduce God's transcendence. Mystery remains. Much remains unknown to us, hidden beyond our reach or grasp. But this immanent and transcendent presence can be noticed everywhere, in every place and every time. Before and beyond time. In prehistory and post-history. Before you were born and after you will die, God was and will be. God remains. God is. The 4 Hebrew letters of the Tetragrammaton, Yud, He, Vav, He, often mispronounced Yahweh, the name God gives to identify God's self to Moses in the book of Exodus. These 4 letters, Yud, He, Vav, He, are said to mean I am, I be, I exist. It is said that the actual pronunciation of these letters is nothing more than the sound of breathing. God is being itself, breath of life, both source and completion, beginning and end, and the flow between them. To notice the presence of the one who is ever present, it is recommended to be still. It is recommended to be silent. And in the stillness and silence, to be made open and attentive through the physical senses and through the inner sense. These recommendations to be still and silent are wise. And yet, it is also possible to notice the presence of God in company, in conversation, in interaction, movement, activity, music, dance, art, and light, in the flowing of waters and storms, in the wind, and even in moments of crisis. To notice the presence of God while you are in a traffic jam or facing a difficult conversation, or in the tension of an anxious conversation. Pause, breathe, return to your breathing. You may even say, in an internal way or even out loud, "You are near me. I am near you. You are in me. I am in you." the prayer of St. Patrick comes to mind once again. Christ behind, Christ before, Christ beside, Christ below, Christ above, Christ within, Christ beyond, Christ be near. This will conclude our Lenten meditation for this Wednesday evening. Thank you for coming together this evening and practicing together the presence of God, who is within you and around you, before you and behind you.